am Poof, a magical book that knows all, developed by wizards and enchanted by scientists to discover all human knowledge. My secrets could be used to cure disease, end hunger, and advance civilization. Instead, I've been stolen by two idiots and have been forced to help them produce a game show. This is Poof, the magical game show.
Yeah!
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Poof, the Magical Game Show.
Welcome, everybody.
The only game show that has a book that knows everything, even your most inner thoughts and desires, and is also 8,000 degrees.
It is so hot.
It gets so hot in this studio.
I'm so hot. We've had the lights on since 2 p.m.
We shouldn't have turned them on so early.
Well, they have to warm. We got lights from a minor league baseball stadium.
Yeah,
so they take 7 hours to turn on.
Yeah, but once they're on, you can see, look how great it is. It's perfect. It's so hot. We can't really have any fans on.
It's so warm. Just to prove to you
prove to you we're in a show.
Yeah, that the book knows all. Hey, Poof.
Hello, Nate. What do you want now?
She's also a little slow.
She is. It's so hot. Poof, did Bacon spend the entire day laying in front of the refrigerator?
Yes, Nate. That is true. I'm going to call the police on Bacon.
Yeah.
Please don't start immediately crying when the police show up again.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Well,
they don't like it when you start crying. It throws them off.
I can't help it. Anybody in position of authority makes me cry. You should see what happens when I see Captain Crunch.
It's so hot.
It's so warm.
You're funny to me.
Yeah, that was really mean.
I'm sorry. I'm cranky. You're funny a lot, Nate. I'm sorry. You're one of my best. You're on your top 100 best friends.
Really? Yeah, you're nowhere near that for me. Guess who's back today?
Hey, you guys! If you have a question and you'd like to ask Poof, go ahead and throw it in the comments section. We're gonna make sure to get at least one question this week.
We will,
because we can go a little bit over time.
That's our real estate guarantee.
That's stamp it. Stamp it,
double stamp it,
and send it in the mail.
Send it in the mail.
Anyway, if you got a question, throw it in the chat. And our intern, who's back? We thought he was dead. Milkbag.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh God! What's behind you?
Yeah, Milkbag.
Milkbag? Not Milkbag.
What? You're not Milkbag?
No, I'm actually Milkbag's father.
Oh my God!
I'd like to know what happened to my son.
Oh,
whoa!
How do I get him off screen?
You can't.
No.
Milkbag told me all about how to run this.
Oh boy, that's. Oh goodness!
I can't kick him off.
No. So here's the thing with Milkbag. Milkbag took an Eat, Pray, Love trip to Schenectady.
Yeah.
And he loves Schenectady.
Yeah. And he's trying to
always said to me, he would say, Dad.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Speaking of that disgusting thing, we actually have a sponsor this week.
It's a good sponsor.
It's a great sponsor.
It's a very good one.
It's actually a sponsor that we could recommend because it's one that we've actually used.
We have used. Out. Yep. We used it all last week and the week before.
Yeah.
I tell you, it works wonders.
It does. So we would just like to promote Dr. Fly's protein bag. And this is something that we've used. We've set it up in the back of in the backyard there, and as you can see, that line right there.
Yeah, that
line right there.
Yeah, it's all protein.
That's all protein. That's so.
If you need some supplement, let us know. We'll grind that up. You can mix it with almond milk.
That's what's recommended. Definitely recommended to use almond milk.
So you interested, Milk Box?
Oh no!
I have chosen the contestants at random. Contestants, show yourself.
Contestants.
Contestant. Marion's back. Oh,
Turning championess.
Oh wow.
This is wow. Marion is a returning champion. This is what Marion. Why don't you tell the audience about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and I do poetry, art, comedy shows such as this. And I just try to be as cute as I can.
Well, you are
Aw.
succeeding, Marion. That
Yeah.
was wonderful.
Aww.
And we have another special guest here. Somebody
Oh
we
wow!
know.
Look who it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought this was going to be a production meeting.
Oh yeah! I forgot we lied to you. Yeah. You haven't been returning any of our emails. For those of you guys who don't know, Rach over here is the CEO.
She's the
of
CEO
2MB Studios.
of 2MB Studios.
And she doesn't return any of our calls. And we've been trying to get her to come on the show and talk about some problems that we have. One is giving us actual lights, not from a minor league baseball stadium.
It's very hot in our studio.
So hot.
It's very hot, and I know that
It's so hot. Yeah, it's sitting in here in the studio. Do you need some water or something?
Yes,
actually,
we
do.
We forgot.
Yeah, let me just.
we
let
got
me
a
just
portal
hand
to
that
Unito
to
right
you through the portal. You got it.
Guys, I've been very clear
There we
about this. You get water when your viewers hit 25 average viewers.
So never. Thank you for the water, Marion.
Wow. Thanks for the water.
I don't know what to tell you all.
Well, well,
maybe we get more viewers if Nate had his shirt on.
I don't think it's a question of whether Nate has a shirt on. I think it's a question of whether there's some major changes. I was looking forward to this meeting because I had major changes I wanted to tell you guys about.
Oh. That never occurred to me.
No,
that we would change anything about what we're doing.
Marion, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, these major league changes, such as these lights. Where can I get my hands on some for discount? I've got some things growing in my shed.
Oh yeah, we could definitely talk offline about that.
Yeah.
There's no question.
You could definitely grow a whole crop with this one.
Yeah.
Beef steaks.
Yeah, so I think that took care of that, huh, Rach? Are we good then?
We good?
Who are you asking?
Just, you.
Just to make sure we're good.
We're good?
None of this is good, but if you want to proceed with the show, then that's fine.
All right.
Okay, then.
I'll take that as a go.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we got the CEO. We'll just throughout the show.
Yeah, throughout the show.
We'll just change your mind slowly.
Yeah. Let's just get
and
into it.
finally get enough stuff. Okay. Cool.
Wonderful.
Well, let's start with the question.
All right. So we're going to get into the round. This is round one. Okay.
Oh, that's just what it's called?
Yeah, it's called round one. Round one.
Round one. Official name.
So I am going to pose a question to you. Each one of us is in a beast situation where we have all been turned into an enchanted beast.
Oh, I thought we were locked in a castle after we got our father out of there. Thought that was a beast situation.
I think that's a Bell situation.
Oh, okay. So we got turned into a beast?
We got turned into a beast,
Okay.
yes. And I would like to know, one, where would you prefer to be turned into a beast? And two, which, let's say you get turned into a beast at a Safeway, for example.
Oh, I thought you meant on your body.
Oh, no, your whole body's a beast.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And so now where are you? And who are your what things become your best friends, and do you keep them as servants still? Okay. Does everyone understand the question?
Sorry, so I turn into a beast. Oh,
Yeah.
the beast.
The beast, yes, from Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yes. So you are a beast, and you have a bunch of possessions that suddenly become, or your friends all become possessions, or possessions become your friends. It all depends on whichever magic spell you're working with.
Okay.
But I would like to know which possessions become your best friends, or which people become, who are you hanging out with in your 1,000 years as a beast? Does that does that make sense?
Sure. I don't think it's 1,000 years as a beast.
Oh, that's Groundhog Day.
That's
All right, let's start with Bacon. Bacon, where are you becoming a beast?
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
I'd like to become a beast at 7-Eleven.
I love this. So you're going to have an enchanted forest go around your 7-Eleven, so no
Yes.
one ever goes to your 7-Eleven.
Yeah, and
So-
everyone forgets about the 7-Eleven.
Yes. So who is your best friend in the 7-Eleven?
It's a churro. Not a churro. A taquito? It's
Okay.
one of those
It's
rolling,
one of those rolling-
taquitos.
Is it the actual taquito?
It's the yeah. Well, no, it's you.
So I become a taquito.
You become a spinning taquito.
I'm so upset.
and I
with
never
this.
take you off the thing.
I'm so
You're
upset.
constantly
So I
spinning.
just roll for 1,000 years.
Yes. Yep.
I'm so upset with
Yeah.
you.
My girlfriend would have to be there, so she would be the slushy machine.
Okay, I could see that.
You know.
Yeah. So she turns
She's
into a slushy
sweet.
machine. Okay.
Yeah.
What about
She has
Mary
two sides
McCheese?
to her.
Does Mary McCheese get
Yes.
turned into something? What
Mayor
is she-
McCheese gets turned into a Twinkie, so she lasts forever.
So I'm a taquito
Yes.
rolling on a hot dog roller.
Yes.
And your cat turns into cheese.
Yeah.
What does she
Turns
turn
into
a
a Poof.
Twinkie? Excuse me.
Yeah,
That's
she
her
turns
name.
into a Twinkie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marion, do you have any questions about this 7-Eleven
Yeah.
beast situation?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, who do you put in charge of running your 7-Eleven? I imagine like 7-Eleven's become your castle now.
Yeah. As
Yes.
it always is. I would just run it. I'd be front of house, as they say in 7-Eleven terms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rach, do you have any questions for this Bacon 7-Eleven?
No, it strikes me as really offensive. So I don't really want to engage with it like too much.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were told not to ask about 7-Elevens on this show, but
Yeah.
we sort of let off with it. Marion, do you have any other questions about 7-Eleven?
I'm drawing a blank right
Yeah.
now. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
Is there any?
What's your best selling item out of your castle?
Oh, a gum.
Is the gum
Gum
sentient?
everywhere. Yeah, gum sentient.
So-
Every single one of them is like Chip. It's like a child.
Oh no!
Every one of them.
So wait, is the gum? They're still procreating.
Each individual. Well, no, they're trapped in there. Look, I don't want to get into the science of it.
I actually do have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
When like me and Steve and 7-Eleven are great friends. You both know that.
Yeah.
And I've been working on a promotion deal with him for the show. So when I get a really angry email and he always curses at me and it makes me feel like a child in his emails. He's like, why were they talking about 7-Eleven? Were they making fun of 7-Eleven? Can I just please say that this was done with affection for his franchise, please?
Can we go on record? Write this down. No.
Why would you say that?
I don't like 7-Eleven.
Why couldn't you just say with affection?
I think Wawa is a little bit superior.
Yeah,
to 7-Eleven.
I think any bodega is better than a 7-Eleven.
And we follow our scruples.
Yeah, we do.
I think that's an important part of the show.
It would have been so easy for you to say we were affectionately making fun of your
Let's use the QMB helicopter.
Yeah, and we'll do it.
Another lifelong connection totally turned to dust. Thanks, guys.
All right, that was pretty good.
That's good.
I thought that was good. Marion, where would
Marion.
you like to turn into a beast?
Yeah.
Probably at like an optometrist store. And all my friends turn into glasses.
I like
And
that.
So
I have to spend like my whole life, well, not my whole life, my 1,000 years, whatever, putting on each set of glasses and learning how to see. as my friends.
Whoa.
Whoa, this is like a Better the Cobbler.
That is really good. And you turned me into a taquito.
Yeah.
That's a really good
I know,
answer,
well, that's a-
Marion. That's a good answer.
So you're like a lens crafters.
Yes.
I-
Lens spellcrafter.
I really like that answer. That's a very
That's
very
a really good
one.
answer. Oh,
You
who
know-
would be there?
Yeah. You don't have to name names, but like, do you have any examples of type of people that would be on
Like
the
a friend
on
or
the walls
a family
here?
member?
It would be fun. I've over the last year, I've made quite a bit of internet friends. It would be fun to, put on their glasses, and I don't get to see them much, so you get to see what they see.
I really like that answer.
So I think you're turning into glasses, Nate. I think you're turning into glasses.
Oh, internet friends.
Yeah,
Yes.
see?
Yes.
They get real greasy and they're hard to clean, but I wear your glasses.
They do. And they stop working after 4 p.m. every day. So.
Finally, a better the cobbler. Yeah, right.
It is a better
the
the
cobbler has such a great premise, and they just really just go the wrong direction with it.
What? That's crazy.
I know.
Who'd have thought? Everything.
Yeah, Happy Medicine Productions usually can trust them.
Yeah. Rach, you have any questions for the optometry store there?
Yeah, I feel like I am obviously a lifelong glasses wearer. From the day I was born, they just put glasses on my baby face. So I guess my question is do you think wearing glasses is funny? Like, do you am I a joke to you?
Oh no!
Oh my god! Oh, no. CEOs are so sensitive.
Sorry, but I could do it. It's just that the turns off them, so how dare you, Rach? How dare you?
Wow.
Walk a mile in my glasses.
I didn't want this to be a one-up, but we all have more glasses. We
my goodness. Okay. I think we need to calm down for a second, everybody. Yeah. I feel like glasses is a touchy subject here.
I just want to say that I think the money at the top isn't making its way down because there's too many people buying glasses, so I have to sit in an inferno of a studio.
It is very well.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Is that the embezzlement?
Milk bag is getting them.
The milk box.
Milk box has petty glasses.
That's embezzlement. I'm very upset.
All right, Rachel, would you like to answer this question?
Where would you like to be turned into a beast?
Sure. I'm happy to answer. Very. I hope you all recognize that.
No.
I'm feedback. First of all, I'm getting feedback.
Oh, yes, I can hear that.
Okay. The first thing I would need to know before I was turned into a monster creature is what sort of lesson the witch was trying to teach me. Because without the lesson, it's just a weird guy in a castle. You're not learning anything. Obviously, the reason he was turned into a beast in the first place was so he would learn to be like less fucking shallow or some bullshit, whatever they teach children to be. It's not real world.
I think it was true love. I think it was true love's kiss.
Yeah, or something about taking care of roses.
Pardon, I had to go vomit because of how like unnecessary that lesson is.
Okay.
But after I vomited, if I needed to learn a lesson, it would probably be about how to keep the people around me in line. Because they're just really going off tangents. I felt like I was waiting 3 hours to speak on your program. I also don't know why you booked me on your program, as we've established time and again. I'm not funny and I'm not pleasant, so I'd be on your show.
You're the perfect person to be on the show.
I think this is working.
Yeah, I think it's going great.
I think the fact that I'm here points to the fact that you guys are not good at booking your own show.
I don't know.
I disagree.
I'm
the sweet, you're the sour. So let's all have lemonade.
It is. That's an Arnold Palmer.
Oh, like we're the Arnold Palmers of game shows.
I approve of that.
Yeah, we got to start.
We don't have a liquor license, guys.
Yeah. Oh, we do have a liquor license. We stole it from Improv Boston.
Well, it's right here.
Is it right there?
Yeah.
Can you take it off? Hold that up to the camera. Hold that up to the camera.
Well, you did not inform me before the show that you had a liquor license. So.
Well, we got one. And we could also have improv shows till 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Just so you know.
We have the other one up there. Yeah, leave it askew.
It's actually good information for me to know. Let me.
Are there a lot of people who are like, oh, it's midnight, let's catch an improv show?
Yeah.
You would be surprised.
You'd be surprised.
Honestly. Yeah. Monday night.
I did a lot of the BYOT Saturday night. Bring your own team. It's a lot of fun.
You know what it is? It's like these guys are on these dates. They're like, this person's not going to want to go on a second date with me. So why don't we just I don't want to end this date because I don't want to face my own failure. Oh. And then you go to nightcap. You go to nightcap to avoid the fact that your date is a failure. And that didn't happen to me personally. That's just a scenario.
That's a bleak outlook. We're gonna put you in she got beasted at a Staples.
Okay, she got beasted at a Staples. But if you after the show, if you could tell me that again, I'm gonna write down exactly what you just said. That's a great idea.
Okay.
This is good. At a Staples.
Yeah. Nate, where would you be turned into a beast?
I would be turned into a beast at Disneyland Park.
Disneyland
They've
Park.
already got the infrastructure. So
I don't think I have any questions. Does anybody else?
What was it?
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
Yeah. Ah!
2MB Studios winning.
Wow.
Typical.
Wow.
Typical.
Wow. Look at this.
2 Megabyte Studios.
Wow. Yeah.
Again, like one needs to point out that I am an unpleasant, unfunny guest whose answer was mostly chiding and deriding the whole premise of this question, and yet I still seem to have more points than anyone else. I don't understand the show.
I don't think
It's so
anyone
hot.
does. I don't think anyone understands
Why
it.
would that give me more points? What is going on?
Show's so hot in here.
It's so warm here. It is so warm here.
I can't. The leather's sticking to my skin.
Bacon, please put on pants.
I don't. I can't. It's too hot for pants. I can't even have these headphones on.
If you don't put on pants, then Milkbag will have to tag this as spa, bathtub, and guy with no pants. That's a new tag they just added to Twitch.
Let's see. Well, we're in luck. We're in luck. This is, well, we got -5 more points there. Maybe we should move on to the second round. Let's move on to the second round, everybody. I feel like things are going well, right? Hey, Baker, come back. We're going to go to the second round.
Why would you think they're going well?
Well, because there's no fires.
That's a good point.
Thank you, Mary.
Oh, the headphones are all damp.
All right, round two.
Round two. Actually, before we go to round two,
Uh-huh.
I think we should check in on that B cam. Or sorry, bag cam. Yeah, it looks like we got more protein coming.
Mhm.
Go.
Hold on, let's check the other side.
There you go.
There you go. That answers that question.
That's coming.
There it is.
All right. So does anyone else have, Marion, do you have a question you'd like to ask, or Bacon?
Yeah, for sure. If you could now imagine, okay, for this question, it can be anyone living or dead, but someone is dead, and you get to
Someone's
choose who haunts you for the rest of your life.
Oh,
Who is it?
Oh,
I
so you get to
love
pick
this
your
question.
ghost.
Exactly.
I
pick your
really love
ghost.
this.
Wow, this one's gonna. I have to think about this.
I think
one.
even
don't wanna ruin this one.
Rach will like this question. Shoot. Okay, I think I have an answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I want somebody who would be fun to hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
I want somebody who wouldn't be a terrible ghost. I want somebody who wouldn't be scary.
Okay.
You know what? Does it have to be a human, or can it be like?
Ooh.
Can it be anything, or does it have to be human? I guess is my question.
No, it doesn't. No, they don't.
Okay. All right. I am. Okay. Yeah, I know who it is.
Okay, so-
Jiminy Cricket. I want Jiminy Cricket to haunt me.
The ghost of Jiminy Cricket.
Yes, that's who I want. That's who I would like. I think I need help in
I
deciding.
disagree with this
I'm
one.
deciding what is moral and what is right, and I think that having Jiminy Cricket with me as a permanent haunt would help. That's my answer. Jiminy Cricket.
I just realized. There we go. Oh, gotta get rid of bag cam.
I think that's a good answer.
I mean, okay. So why are you taking him? Because he gives advice.
Yeah, he gives advice.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's kind of perverted.
And honestly, I mean, he's already. He wouldn't be a bad ghost to have. He's not
I
that
don't
big, you know. He just sort of floats around, and
it's kind
I've
of a
seen him.
know-it-all
that's fine. So am I. So we would.
and a pervert.
That's fine. So am I. So I think this would work.
All right, here's your ghost.
Does anyone have any questions for my Jiminy Cricket ghost?
Now, why do they have to be like? Why not have a live Jiminy Cricket?
I feel like hanging out with a live cricket in a top hat, that would put me on a list. I think the fact that only I can see Jiminy Cricket in this case, because I assume it's a personal ghost. So if it is a personal ghost, then it's just me and Jiminy, and so then I could deal with it. And I think he gives sage advice. I would like a number 2, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's okay.
At the risk of entering into this nonsense, I do have a question.
Okay, please.
Wouldn't you ever get annoyed at the fact that a cricket proposes to know more about human morality than you, a human? How does he serve? Like, what experience brings him to the conclusion that he can serve as a guide on human conscience?
Oh my God. She's so used to just living up on that 100th floor in the 2MB tower.
It is a very high building. He's had experience. He did help Pinocchio get out of Pleasure Island. I think that's important. And
why would you want to leave Pleasure Island? Listen to yourselves.
We'll have to get to school with
Yeah.
my leather satchel of books. So that's my answer.
I think I know mine, actually.
What's yours, Bacon?
I think I'll go with John Cleese.
Oh,
I think I'll have John, because either way, if somebody's watching me, he's probably poking fun the entire time. And I just think he's really good at doing that, and kind of more like a fun narrator. And also, I'd really take his advice, right?
I mean,
He got into some hot water lately about some trends. I can't remember if it's like political correctness or transphobia. They all
I'm
kind
not
of
sure what it is.
Of course, yeah. All right,
We'll
great.
give you a mulligan. You can think of another one.
Okay, great. Now
It could also just be younger John Cleese before he
John
like
Cleese.
started.
okay,
voicing
you know what?
his
We'll go
opinion.
Faulty Towers, John
There you
Cleese.
go. Faulty Towers or like Monty Python, John Cleese.
Yeah.
Utah Jazz fan, John Cleese. You can go.
Surely a younger British man during the era of the 70s won't be more problematic than the current one we have now.
God damn it! It's so hot. I can't answer any questions.
I'm gonna admit that was a good catch by Rachel. You're very good at your job, Rach.
Thank you. That's why I have it.
All right, you know what? I'll pick Casper.
Quick question, Rach. Can we? You think we can bring back Taco Tuesdays down in the cafeteria? I noticed you guys sort of took away a lot of our food options.
Yeah.
Marion was actually mentioning that in the green room before.
And Taco Thursday.
And
Don't
Taco
forget.
Thursday, yeah.
2 T's.
Here's the thing: is that we don't know. At 2MB, we fundamentally don't know how to motivate you all. The taco days were a carrot, hoping to improve, the quality of the program. Didn't work. We're like, okay, maybe taking them away, that'll be the stick. And then it's still the same. So just let us know how we can help you, really take this seriously, because we are running out of options.
Give us lights that we don't have to set up and connect to a separate grid.
That is a little
It's
tough.
so hot in here.
Yeah,
It'd be nice to get a sweet treat every hour on the hour. A secret sweet treat.
There's also that.
That wasn't us. I've told them again and again that wasn't us. That was just an unrelated sweet treat deliverer who, for reasons unknown.
I can't believe we haven't solved that mystery. That is shocking. There were so many clues. But well, what are you gonna do?
Does anybody else have an
They
answer?
try to tell you their name and you cut them off.
They're constant. Like every time you look, they're behind a pillar. Yeah. It was good work. It was good work, I would say. So you chose Casper as your ghost.
I'm going to do a Casper mattress. Let's go to the Casper mattress. That's going to be my ghost. So I can go to sleep whenever I want.
I like that a lot.
That'll be great.
I do like that.
Mhm.
That's a good answer.
Anybody else have one?
Marion, who's your ghost?
Yeah, it'd totally be Fran Drescher.
Oh, that's a
She would
good
be
answer.
such a sweet, gal pal going around, just flattering all the time. I think her voice is great, but it would also be great because she could hang out all the time, and people who might think her voice is grating, which they're wrong, wouldn't have to necessarily. Yeah,
I like
right.
that answer. I think that's a good answer. Yeah. She's a good filter for people you don't want to hang out with anyways. So yeah,
She'd be so good at gassing me up, just you look so darling.
100%. Plus, she'd have that good fashion from what was her show? The Nanny. It was Nanny.
Yeah,
right?
The Nanny.
Yeah, she'd have that good fashion from the Nanny. That's a good choice. I like that. Yeah, Rach, you have any questions for Fran Drescher?
do you have more than one character?
Yeah, for sure. Beautician and the Beast, Fran Drescher, the Nanny, Fran Drescher, UHF, Fran Drescher.
UHF Fran Drescher. Nice pull. That's a good one.
That's my Fran Drescher.
I like older, wise sage Fran Drescher that she's kind of eased into. I really dig our current Fran Drescher. I'm not gonna lie. I like her a lot. Look at that style. You know what I appreciate about this? She's on screen with Weird Al Yankovic, and I'm not looking at Weird Al Yankovic.
Wow.
Yeah, get a gal pal who looks at you the way Fran Drescher does, just like unsure but confident.
That looks like a pitying stare to me. I don't know what you guys are saying.
It is Weird Al
And I
Yankovic.
like pity.
You like pity.
That dude on the right is one of the most famous men in America. Nothing is fair.
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
All right, let's see where we're at.
You know what's really funny about that is I didn't even go.
Well, who would your ghost be? Would you have a ghost, Rach?
Yes, I would have a ghost. It would be what's the name of the guy who is He-Man's nemesis?
Skeletor.
Skeletor.
I would have Skeletor would be my ghost.
So scary.
And it's really clear why. You guys are all naming celebrities, thinking that they'll be your friends. But all celebrities are idiots who are problematic, and it's just a matter of finding out what they don't understand. And so for me, Skeletor is never going to disappoint me by having the wrong opinion about a political current issue.
Wow.
You're clearly evil, and I don't know how you feel about the Middle East or the economy, but I know whatever feeling you'll have will be the evil one.
Okay, that is a choice. That is a choice. I would have gone with Fran Drescher over Skeletor, but
She'll only disappoint you.
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
Oh my god, we're getting more scores?
We are getting. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Taco Tuesday. Okay,
how are we losing to tacos?
We always lose to tacos.
There
oh my god.
She mentioned carrot tacos. There are never any carrot tacos.
Rach, do you have a question that you would like to ask?
Just a hypothetical, maybe off the top of your mind?
Sure. So obviously this is a game show that is hosted by a magic book.
Yes.
If you had a game show hosted by anything else. Anything else.
This feels loaded. I'm not gonna lie, this feels a little loaded.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just a simple, normal question on your normal.
I don't hear you. Yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah.
If you had to have another type of host, anything else, what would it be and why?
Ooh, I know exactly what host I go to every time somebody asks me a host.
Please don't say Chuck Woolery.
Mark Summers.
Oh, that's a good answer. He's a good host. I like Mark Summers.
We'll go with Mark Summers.
Yeah.
Or if I can't have Mark because he's too busy.
Which is probably
That's not going to be a thing.
Could be too busy.
Doing what? My patio?
I get
possibly
Mo from Guts.
That's also a good answer. Really, anyone from those 90s and 80s, like Nickelodeon. Run.
Yeah.
They had some good hosts there. Maren, what are your thoughts? Who would you have host?
Probably Robert Stack. Get to the bottom of the mysteries.
That is a good answer.
Stack.
I love that answer. I love that he was also an actor, too, so he would carry all that with him. Oh, what a handsome son of a bitch.
Is that young Robert Stack?
Right? My goodness.
Oh, man.
That dude did Unsolved Mysteries.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I wish I was wearing pants now.
So real talk. I used to watch Unsolved Mysteries when I was home alone as a kid, and it never failed to scare the shit out of me.
It scared the shit out of me.
Every time. But he was
That
also
theme
like,
song.
yes.
Spookier than the X-Files theme. That's my personal feeling.
This scared me. And do you guys remember Rescue 911?
Yes, that was also scary.
Yes.
Rach,
So, question about Unsolved Mysteries. What part of it frightened you? The fact that they were mysteries or the fact that no one had solved them yet?
the unsolved part, and the fact that he would always start with like,
He has a scary voice.
in today's episode,
Yeah.
a young child home alone named Nate gets murdered. You know, and it always felt targeted.
Yeah.
And it was very
I
scary.
Yeah, and his voice was just like so menacing.
Yeah.
He's scarier than the Crypt Keeper.
I forgot Shatner did Rescue 911.
Tonight on Poof, the magical game show.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like, ooh, this is gonna be a scary one.
Yeah, that is scary.
I actually wouldn't mind it if you opened your show that way.
Yeah,
Just-
we got your notes. We got your notes.
Yeah.
A lot of Law and Order stuff. That's,
Dun dun.
yeah,
A lot of that stuff.
But
These are all compelling ways of opening a program.
I agree. You know, and maybe if we get access to the rooftop pool, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Are we really going to talk about the pool again, you guys?
Well,
It's
I
just a
mean,
thought.
how many times can you pee into a pool? I mean, and then where it doesn't matter anymore.
How long does a lifetime ban actually last?
Yeah. What is indefinitely?
All right. So my host.
Yeah. Who's your host, Nate?
My host is going to be I have to think about this, but you know, Keegan-Michael Key.
Ooh.
I just think he's my favorite fake host. Whenever I see him show up on a sketch show and he's the host, I'm just happy. He has a turn in Always Sunny where he hosts Their Family Feud. He's really great.
Yeah,
in
he is
that.
the Family Feud host.
He was always the game show host in Key and Peele. I just think he's funny, and I just implicitly trust that face. And you need to trust that face when you're playing Hangman on a giant board or something. Or, you know, I just think he's a good host.
I'm so glad they're bringing Hangman back.
I think that's a good host.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
Rach.
mean, he's really funny.
Can we get Keegan-Michael Key, Rach?
You know what? I know his brother. I'll make a call tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow. It's Keegan-Michael Keymaster.
Ooh.
Is that a fake name? His
ask
brother's name is Tom. I don't know what joke you're making.
No, that was a real name. You can use it.
Okay.
Marion, do you have any wait, I'm sorry, Rach. Who is your host that you would like?
Cool. So I would just want to preface by saying it's interesting to me that all the hosts people are choosing are people. It's just it's just an interesting fact that people seem to engage with hosts who are people and not chairs, or furniture, or concepts. That seems like a theme.
Well, first
Obviously,
of all, I would like to just say real quick, I think you're forgetting one major thing, and that's the hit movie Pagemaster.
I don't know how you define a hit.
It was made.
It was made. It was completed. That's your idea.
They
of it.
completed an animation. They
Ghost
got
Rider.
Macaulay Culkin.
Ghost Rider too. Ghost Rider was hosted by a book.
Yeah.
That's 2 shows.
Two shows. And
yeah.
technically Shrek is hosted by a book.
Never ending
The
story.
Never ending story.
All right, you've all made your point. There are.
Oh, Princess Bride.
All right, that's more of a framing device. If we want to get in the weeds about it. But anyway, my host.
Any Stephen King movie?
Who's your host, Rach?
My host would be Skeletor again. And I really do believe that my logic, unlike some logic, is flawless on this point. Can you bring him up, please? I know you have the photo right there.
Well, I had to find a better photo.
That's
See,
a good picture.
already, you know, He-Man's in the frame, but you're not looking at him. You're looking at Skeletor.
We're looking at Skeletor. Yeah. He's the Fran Drescher in this one.
Yeah. It's weird because Skeletor somehow has a bigger nose than He-Man.
Now, what I like about Skeletor is he really puts the hours in. You know that he's a skeleton. He's a skeleton, but he's also buff, which proves that he does not let himself be. He doesn't let himself not be buff just because he's a skeleton, and so that's the kind of can-do, productive attitude I'm looking for a host.
I'll be honest. I don't like that he has teeth plaque all over his face and head. I think he should brush more.
Or get out in the sun.
Or get out in the sun.
Yeah.
Or eat carrots.
I think the idea that all skeletons are pure white, I don't know. First of maybe racist, possibly. Second of all, you know, they're on an alien planet. You don't know.
That is true. I am being very presumptuous there. I will give you that.
I mean, yeah.
Yes,
I mean, this is what I think. I think skeletons.
I do appreciate that he wears a hood. So he is, making an effort. Okay, I would watch a show hosted by Skeletor. I would admit it.
Has anyone else not gone?
I don't. I think everybody's gone. Yeah, Marion, do you have any questions about Skeletor? Or Mark Summers, or Keegan Michael Key, or anyone?
Keegan Michael Key would be such a fun host because you would just say like one word and he would do like a 5-minute bit on just that one word. That's not really a question. That's more of a statement, but there we go.
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
Let's see here.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Hey!
Oh, yeah.
That is nice.
And this wouldn't be the first time that young Robert Stack won an episode of Poof. If that doesn't happen.
He's challenging your record, Marion, so you got to watch out for him.
So hot. In the chat, if there's any questions, go ahead and throw them in there. Oh, wow.
Look at that. Wow. Honk, honk. Look at me. Look at me. I've got a question. Which planet is your favorite and why, other than Earth? Mm-hmm. Good. And what kind of vacation home would you build on it? Ooh.
Okay, so if we're going together, can we also include moons of planets, or is this just planets?
I think let's stick with planets.
Just planets,
just
no
planets.
Moons?
We'll allow dwarf planets. How about that?
Whoa. Anything in the Kuiper Belt, then?
Well, we haven't even gotten into fictional planets, too. So, what? Let's just throw it out there. You can do anything you want. Any celestial body.
Okay. Other than a moon.
Okay. It's all, it's all wide open. Any celestial body.
Any celestial body wide open now?
Yep.
Awesome. I got to figure out what the name of that one is.
And does anyone, Rach, do you have an answer to this question? What planet is your favorite? And
Sure. So I think I would have to go with any planet that is further from the sun than Earth, because I get hot really easily. I sweat like a pig, and then I start to muscle cramp. So any Mars on, I assume that you can't really be on a gaseous planet, so probably Mars or one of the one of the moons of Jupiter.
That's a good answer, and it also explains why 2MB Tower is kept at 46 degrees. That's it's too cold there.
It's too cold.
It's too cold.
That's
we all talked about that in the green room as well.
And it was awful.
It was very cold.
So weird. That's so weird because every other showrunner on our channel is always telling me how good a temperature 46 degrees is.
Oh, wow. Because they're sucking up.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I would say our studio is too hot. So I wish you would extend the high back to our studio.
Goddamn hot.
And two, they're sucking up to you. We're the ones who are actually speaking our minds. So Mars. You
pick Mars?
You shit.
That's what she said?
Yep, Mars.
I just want to point out that sucking up is a skill. You're talking about it like it's a bad thing. It actually creates cohesion in the workplace. So I'd like you to reflect on your own feelings about sucking up and maybe come to a new conclusion.
You're sucking up in the Olympics?
You know what? It might as well be.
Yeah.
Well, we'll agree to disagree on that one. Marion, what's your favorite celestial body?
Okay, I'm gonna just send a Google search in the private chat.
Ooh, okay.
Should bring up that classic poster of the whole galaxy that says like "You are here" in the corner.
I love.
I would move directly across, like as far opposite from there as I could, away from everything.
I love that.
To get some absolute silence,
That'd be the most silence possible. What
right there. I would move
here, so you go way over here on this other side of the disc. Okay.
Yeah.
You're in the blank spot.
Like
we can't even see that space. Yeah.
Oh, right there, the very edge.
Oh, I'd love for you to come visit, but it's just
it's
like
out of the way.
A billion light years.
Yeah, man, they're just now finding out about dinosaurs.
Or they could be run by dinosaurs.
They could be. What kind of house would you build? What would you live in on that planet over there?
Well,
describe the planet.
definitely like live in an ivory tower. I feel like if I'm that self-important that I've moved that far away, I gotta act a role.
I just want to point out that towers serve a function, okay?
Notice she didn't want to bulldoze a zoo to make hers. I would just like to point that out.
Listen, not all zoos are created equal.
I mean, I agree with that.
Tell us about this ivory tower, Marion.
Yeah.
Ivory tower, just absolute pillar in the middle of nothing around it, so I can see if anyone does happen to approach the planet. Yeah, there we go. Why not that yellow planet?
I know.
That's a good planet,
That is
especially
good
with a good white ivory tower sticking out. Everything would be automated. There would be like a typewriter, and I could just click any one button, and lights open or food is made. It's just a completely like steampunk automated ivory tower.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I really like that idea.
I want to say that picture of that planet looks exactly like the rooftop pool after Nate and Bacon were in it.
Well,
it was more orange.
it was a little bit more orange, I think so.
Yeah, it was more upsetting. I'm sorry. It was
Apology accepted.
Apology accepted. I know. I would pick Oberon, probably.
I don't know what that is.
It's one of Uranus's moons. Really kind of cool. It might have water under its crust. It might have a deep ocean underneath there. I wonder if let's just see if we can go. Yeah, there it is. We really only went by it one time with Voyager 2, I think it was, when we went into deep space, and we saw that we got to examine Uranus, which is basically tilted on its side because it got hit by a giant another celestial body or an asteroid or something, sent it on its side like that. And these are probably what's left of that thing slamming into Uranus. So
that's cool.
I think it'd be really cool. You're way out there. Like, look how cool this planet is. It's like this bluey methane.
It's an ice giant.
Yeah. And so I don't know why I'm pretty sure it's on its side. See, like, this is what your view would be.
You want to know where I would live?
Maybe. Yeah, where'd you live?
Oberon.
No.
I'd build a house right in front of yours.
No, why don't you go to
that view?
Go to Umbriel.
Will you pull up that view again?
No.
Will you pull up that view?
No.
I want to see that view one more time of where you could see Uranus.
I don't know where it is.
It's the one where you're looking across the rock. I would build a house right there. Like right in the middle of that.
Nate, there's so many other moons.
I know, but I'd get lonely.
I think it has at least 7 moons.
There's
5 big ones. Why don't you? Oh, be Miranda. That one's like oddly shaped. It's not even fully round.
I don't like her on Sex and the City. I would be on Oberon.
It's not how that works.
I'm sorry. Final answer. Stamp it.
You could be ruin Uranus for me. So far away in a gas giant.
See, this is why I moved as far away as I could.
Yeah.
I almost chose that spot, but I went with Oberon. It was the view. It was the view that
no one can hear you scream out there. It's just you and me, buddy.
So many.
Oh no, that was terrifying.
Yeah,
I chose correctly.
Has anybody?
It's really striking that you two are roommates. And yet the idea of being on the same celestial orb together. It sounds like one of you should move out. Honestly.
Fine, I'm gonna go to Neptune.
Aw.
I'll go to one of Neptune's moons. I don't know as much about Neptune's moons.
You could go to the Saturn moon. Is really nice too.
These moons suck so much.
Maybe
they're not.
maybe the moons think you suck. Maybe the moons think you suck.
Fine, you know what? I'm gonna pick. Fuck. Which I think there's a Uranus moon that spins so fast it's oblong.
Ooh, that would be fun too. I would also live in like a mobile type home, so I could pick up and go whenever possible.
No, God damn it!
So
I swear there's one that spins so fast that it's
my
fat.
plan.
Anyway, who hasn't gone yet?
I think everyone's gone.
Everyone's gone.
Yeah, Mars and the other side of the
so
galaxy.
hot I can't pay attention.
And then the two of us on Oberon.
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
Oh, what? How do we lose points?
That was okay. That was a rough round for us. Things are looking good for you two, though. Marion, you might defend your title here. We have one more round.
We have one more round. Do we have any more questions in the chat? I do have a question, but if we have a question from the chat, I'm gonna give it like 2. I'm gonna give it a countdown from 15.
Why would you choose that number?
It's a round number.
Not a question.
And it's very hot.
Yeah.
It's
all right.
very hot.
I'm going to ask my question real quick. We'll do this one. I'm going to call this one the elevator round. Call this one the elevator round.
That's a good name.
One. To start off, I would all like us to go around, and if you don't feel comfortable saying this thing, pick something that's semi-embarrassing. But if maybe like an embarrassing thing that happened in middle school. That's great. 15. That's my favorite. I love counting down to 15. In my head, I counted. What's an embarrassing thing that happened to you in middle school or grade school or high school?
I got one.
That you're willing to talk about. Yeah, Nate?
So I used to work at a grocery store, and I'd get off at like 11 or 12.
Did you work at Trader Joe's?
No, I worked at it's called Smith's. It's in Utah.
Okay.
So I worked at Smith's, and I would work till midnight. And so my parents made me take a full load my senior year, so I was always sleepy. So one day in AP history, I fell asleep hard, like real hard. And as a kid, I used to sleepwalk. So I fell asleep in history, and I woke up at the front of the class. And the teacher's like, "What are you doing?" And I went, "I don't know." And then I left. So that was me. I took the rest of the day off, went home. But yeah, I sleepwalk in history class.
Wow.
Yeah, that actually happened.
That's kind of like scary almost. Right?
Yeah, that was the last time I ever sleepwalked. So I don't know. There you go. That's a cure. So everyone write that down. That's how you cure.
That's a cure. Okay. Does anybody else have one?
Yeah. Marianne, you can go first.
So growing up, I was homeschooled, and I didn't really see a lot of other children. So my social skills were pretty maladapted, but there was like a year that I did once a week. I would go to an actual school with other homeschoolers, and I remember one day just sitting around this table around all the popular kids, and this one kid, she had, I can't even remember what snack she had, but she was offering to people, and I was like, "Oh, hey, could I have some?" And she looks at me, she says, "I only share with my friends." And everyone in like this around the table was just like, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I that was the first time in a school I went and cried in the bathroom.
My goodness, that's awful.
Wow.
Little kids are the meanest people.
Little
in the
kids
world.
are the meanest. And also, I talked to some people this weekend. It's back. Do you guys remember back in the day, adults were just kind of like it was socially acceptable for adults to be mean to children,
right? And they were remarkably cool with bullies too.
Yeah,
it's like, well, you give them the what for next time.
Yeah,
right,
I'll teach you how to fight. That'll solve this.
Stick up for yourself.
Yeah.
Yep. It's always your problem for getting bullied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rach,
did anything happen to middle school to you?
Sure. I had these two bullies who would bully me every single day. They would chase me into this field that was full of mud behind the school.
Oh,
and they were two roommates. They were both very annoying. One was more annoying than the other, but they were both quite annoying. And they had a big book with them for some reason. They would always bully me voraciously throughout middle school. And I vowed that one day I would be the boss of two annoying guys with a book. And that's kind of how I started on the path that I'm on right now, which is CEO of 2MB Incorporated.
Wow.
You know two other guys with a book?
Yeah, there's one big book. They always lugged it around. They never read it. I don't know if they could read. They were roommates.
Wow. We got to find out who these guys are. They sound like friends.
What kind of roommate situation's going on in middle school?
Yeah,
that sounds interesting. But yeah, this is a crazy.
Okay.
That's pretty wild. Wow. So good on you for achieving your dreams, and you're welcome for giving you the platform to achieve your dreams.
That's not how any of this
Wait,
works.
are you talking about Bait and Nakin?
Who are they?
Wait,
Cool guys.
did you two go to a Salmonsbury Middle School in Eastern Massachusetts?
Yeah, took the portal there every day.
Yep. We were roommates in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
I was 28. Bacon was 29.
Yep.
And we finished grade school then. So, yeah.
But I don't want to give out too much personal information.
Yeah.
So an embarrassing thing that happened to me in middle school. One time I fell asleep in history class as well, Nate. And I woke myself up to farting. I fell asleep, got so relaxed that I farted and woke myself up. And it was like I just kind of sat there and just turned red, and everyone looked at me. And I just kind of went, I went like,
You grandpa.
my grandpa.
I remember that day.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that was a rough one.
You bullied me extra hard that day.
I did. I had to take it out on somebody.
You said, I farted, and now you'll wish you were a fart. That's what you said to me.
Yeah, like a
To be
ghost.
fair, it was Halloween, and he was dressed like Skeletor. So.
Part 2 of this question is completely unrelated. I would like to find out who your movie star crush is. And it could be over any time period. It could be now. It could be in the past. It could be somebody who's still alive, but they were back in the day. Just a crush or somebody that you don't even have to find them sexually attractive. You could find them just like, oh, I really find them like so attractive just mentally even.
Fine, Skeletor. Are you happy?
You what?
Skeletor.
Skeletor?
Yeah,
that's a twist.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Sorry, I just wanted to show everybody that Smith does exist.
It does exist.
Talking
See?
about.
It looks just like
that's
that.
Exactly what it looks like.
See, there you go. So Skeletor, Marion, it looked like you had a pretty quick answer as well. Who's yours?
Yeah, Bernadette Peters.
Ooh, that's a good answer. I like that one.
I just always imagined we'd both be so sweet and
I like that.
walking down the street arm in arm.
Yeah, no, that's a good answer. I really like her. Yeah, that's a good answer.
I like her because I have no idea what age she is ever.
Right?
Looks
she
like
could
the
be
same age right here.
She could be anything.
What is in the far left one? What movie is that?
I don't know.
Never mind.
I don't know enough about her oeuvre.
All right. Anybody else? Oh yeah, Nate.
Oh yes. Poof chooses Nate. Honestly, like, well, Gilda Radner, man, that's like, I think she was like the greatest ever. She's got this one sketch she does with Steve Martin that just made me have a crush on her. They're dancing together.
Oh yeah,
it's
classic.
It's a very wonderful dance, but then they're just both so silly. They have to dance silly for a minute, and then they move on. That particular, yes, right there. That I fell in love with Gilda Radner right there. Serious answer for once. That's the crush right there, Gilda Radner.
Let's go on some double dates.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll just say Mo from Guts.
It's funny. If it wasn't for Mo, I don't know how any of the guys I know my age would have had their sexual awakening. I think it just wouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah, look, with that goon next door.
I'm a bit older. Ours was Winnie Cooper. Winnie Cooper. Yeah, that was all of our sexual awakening. But yeah, Mo from Guts is a good answer.
That's a good one. Okay, so we have those
good answers.
So now we're going to has everyone said theirs?
Yep.
All right, so now we're going to combine that. So this is why it's called the elevator round. Imagine that your movie star crush or your TV show crush or just somebody that you have a crush on that's famous on a screen just saw this embarrassing moment happen to you. And you're getting on an elevator at the exact same time. And it's just you two. Okay? So it's you and this person and your crush, and they just saw it happen.
Okay.
So you could I want you to tell me what you think would happen. Who would talk to who?
I have my answer.
Okay, Nate. So hold on, let me get up Gilda Radner doing her dance.
I feel like I'd have the easiest time. I would wake up. I would say, "May I have this dance?" And then we would dance on the way up to the 2MB penthouse.
and set it on fire.
Yeah, she's very labor.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Does anybody else have theirs?
Yeah, I think if Bernadette Peters saw what happened, all the middle school kid saying like I only share with my friends, she'd probably see me like crying heavily in the elevator and be like, "Oh, wipe yourself off, doll. I'll take you out for whatever it was," and we'd go on a lovely. Let's just say we go for milkshakes.
I genuinely love that, and also I love that your middle school has an elevator. I think that's wonderful that all of our middle schools have this elevator.
Yeah.
Rach, what would you say if you saw Skeletor?
Skeletor on an elevator after he just saw you get bullied by two apparently handsome young men.
First of all, I never said the word handsome.
In my mind, when you were talking about that,
you didn't have to.
You painted a very wonderful picture. You have a way with words.
Mm-hmm. You said one of them had legs like tree trunks, like birch trunks.
I would like to move on. I'm in the elevator with Skeletor. My first thought is, wow, I have a lot of questions. How did Skeletor get here? How is he real? Why is he using an elevator? How does he know how to use an elevator? All of those questions would flip quickly through my mind before I rapidly ingratiate myself into the situation of being with Skeletor in the elevator. He would look at me. He would say I was covered in mud after being bullied by two bullies who I would later be the boss of. He would say, you know that you need to become evil and become the boss of those bullies who bullied you, or else they'll just continue to bully you. They may even try to bully you while you're their boss. And only being their boss will protect you ultimately from their bullying. Because he's evil and he gets it. He gets that you have to be evil in order to stay safe. And I would say, Skeletor, you're absolutely right. Also, I love you. He would say what? I would say what? He would say what? I would say nothing. He'd say okay. And then we would go on with our own lives.
Wow. But still, you'd always have that moment, knowing that Skeletor was there to watch over you. I think that's a sweet story, Rach.
Sweet. I mean, I think we're exercising a lot of demons.
I think so too. I think we're mending bridges here, is what I think is happening.
Yeah.
I also like that Skeletor would go.
Yeah.
That is how he sounds. I don't make fun of how you sound. You know what? He's a working father. You probably didn't know that he's a father, but he is.
I did not.
He does not like to brag about it. But he's putting food on the table for his evil child. So please have some respect.
Okay. I like his hood shirt combo. I think that's
yeah. I think his name's weird because he looks more muscly than skeleton.
He is mostly muscle.
He's mostly
he should be muscle tour.
So for Mo, she just saw me fart in class. So she'd probably put her shirt over her nose in the elevator with me.
She is in middle school.
And then she would probably deduct me points and force me to climb a dangerous rock as adults throw foam at me.
Yep, because you would be on the game show.
And I'd be in last place.
100%. You have the legs of tree trunks. Those are not athletic.
That is the end of the game. Milkbag, who is the champion this week?
Wow.
I'm excited.
Whoa! Wow!
2MB Studios. Wow. Marion. Oh, so close, Marion.
So close.
Who would have thought?
Wow.
2MB Studios happened to win their round of Poof.
Amazing.
I can't believe they got to you, Poof.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, okay.
I will point out, 2MB, you have a 1-0 record on our show, so the ball's in your court.
I'll also say that if Poof is sucking up, thank you for knowing how to play the game.
Well, we don't control what's happening.
Uh-oh.
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 Yes.
Maybe yes, 501.
Yes,
501.
Yes.
501.
Yes. 502. 502.
Okay, that makes sense.
So fucking hot in here. To only have 2 points. Well, it looks like there's actually a tie.
Yeah, so wonderful. You're both champions.
You're both champions.
This is
week.
a big day.
Congratulations.
Marion, you're still undefeated. That's wonderful.
So you guys, Nate every week makes his own videos.
I do.
And he puts them online.
They are cinema now.
The winners get to decide what the name of that video is.
I call them cinema now.
You call them cinema now?
They are not videos. They are cinema.
You know what they say? The language of Nate Cinema is completely incomprehensible to anyone.
Yeah,
I do hear that a lot.
Yeah, I barely would call them videos, let alone this. So, you guys, let's take a look at Nate's something this week and figure out a name for it.
Hello, Mr. Patient. Hello, Doctor. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for seeing me. Let's take a look at your x-ray. Okay. Oh no. What is it? It's just what I was afraid of. Skeletons.
It's just a dad joke.
Do you want us to say good job, Nate?
That was fun.
Thank you, Kaylee.
That was nice.
Oh,
Don't listen to Rach. That was nice.
So you both y'all get the pleasure of naming that video. And it doesn't have to be now. It could be whenever.
So I think that what I would do, which we will do because I'm the boss here, ultimately, is we're gonna count to 3, and then we're gonna say the same word, and then that'll be the name of the video. Does that make sense to you, Marion?
Okay.
I would start at 15.
Sorry, count of 3?
On the count of 3, the good countdown number. We're gonna use a good countdown number this time. You're gonna say your word. I'm gonna say my word. It's gonna be the same word. That's the name of the video.
Okay.
Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mix up.
Video.
So it's mix up, and what did you say, Ray?
Stupid video.
So mix up, stupid video.
The stupid video mix up.
There we go. Stupid video mix up. I like that.
Stupid video mix
That's
up.
a good name. That's a good name for that. Stupid video mix up.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
Thank you
so
very
much
much.
fun.
Thank you.
Our first extended show.
Yeah.
Marion, do you have anything that you'd like to promote? Any shows, any podcasts, any videos, any Instagram?
Sure. On 2MB Studios on Thursdays, I play my Meowrian character.
Aw.
She's a delightful bitch. And great cast, great fun. You know, it's always a good time to watch. I'll change my little name thing here. You can follow me on Twitter at Meowrian. On that Twitter, I also have a link tree to all my poetry, my music, my Tumblr, so you can see all the silly things I get up to. And that's me.
Excellent. I do follow you on Twitter. Yeah, it's a good Twitter account. I recommend a follow.
It's okay.
Everyone. Yeah, it's one of the good ones. So
One of the
totally
good ones.
recommend it. And Rach, is there anything you would like to plug?
Sure. So I'm famously pretty off the grid. That said, I am the CEO of 2MB Incorporated, so I do feel it necessary to say that we have shows every day of the week. Most of them have charismatic and funny guests. This one, obviously, I was on it, so that this one went a little bit differently. Most of the shows have great guests, and I would recommend all of them. And God damn it, Bacon, sit down. Sit down. You're standing up during my plug. That's why you'll never get your lights.
Hottest things.
They're so warm.
I mean, it does help us sell drinks.
It does, and the popcorn vendors are nice.
Yeah.
Are there any
Specific?
Are there any Twitter accounts you would like to plug there, Rach?
I just found a new one. It's called Random Restaurant, where it's a bot that randomly tweets out 4 pictures from a random restaurant it finds through Google Maps. It's pretty good.
I'm honestly going to follow that.
That's good.
Amazing. Yeah, that sounds really great. Wonderful. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for coming on.
Marion, it's always a pleasure seeing you. You're just a delight.
Thank you.
Delight. And Rach, we're going to see you real soon. We'll be right outside your office. I'm not going to put on pants.
But I'll bring the muffins again.
Yeah.
So, a big muffin party.
I will open, luckily for both of you, my door has 2 parts, so I'll open the top part, and then I won't have to open the bottom part to see what you are not wearing.
Oh, it's okay. I could step over it.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to put some daggers on top of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, that's Skeletor coming through.
Skeletor.
Yeah. I like that.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Poof.
That was super fun.
We'll be around next week, same exact time. We start at 8 p.m.
Hopefully it's not as hot.
I mean, good God.
It was so hot. Baby.
So hot. I got to sit on ice next time or something like that. Make sure to check out our podcast, 91 Donkey Lane. Find it anywhere you could listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Make sure to
on iPhones or Zooms.
I mean, if you still have a Zune, I'm pretty sure you could download our podcast onto it and listen to it. You could actually even say to like your smart device, "Hey, play 91 Donkey Lane."
Ooh, you should do that. Do that in the chat, then let us know next week.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Also, buy 2MB Studio merch.
Bye. Love you.
Yeah.